All right. Hello, everybody. Today we're talking about, y'all remember the statement LeBron James made when he said, ain't no party like a Diddy party? Well, it's drawn renewed scrutiny from a lot of people. And one of the people that had something to say about it is, I think he's a UFC star. His name is Kobe Covington. And then there's another guy by the name of Sean Strickland who is like really criticizing LeBron for those statements. But before we get into that, I just want to say, I just want all my viewers to know I'm very diligent and I dig a little deeper to find information that some other sources miss. Okay, so I just want to let y'all know that. But I just want to get back into it. Basically, LeBron James probably regret the day that he said, "Ain't no party like a Diddy party," because as you know, Sean Combs, P Diddy, is under a lot of scrutiny right now with this case, with the I guess it's more or less sexual assaults and also sex trafficking. And all the celebrities are trying to disassociate themselves with P. Diddy at this time, which understandably so. And I know LeBron James himself regrets saying those few words, right, y'all? I think he said it back in 2022. I'm gonna reiterate it again. He said, "Ain't no party like a Diddy party," and here it is. You know, LeBron really is the face of the NBA. He's the face of sports. He's the face of a lot of social organizations, and so now people are really starting to criticize. In case y'all don't know what Kobe Covington said, I think it was during his Tampa pre-fight. He made a comment to some reporters, and he said he had a question. He actually questioned LeBron, and I'm paraphrasing this. He said, "Hey, LeBron, what did you mean by ain't no party like a Diddy party? Huh? What did you mean by that, huh?" And then he called him a scumbag, and then he went on to say, he hopes that he gets locked up right beside Diddy, right, in the same cell as Diddy. Basically insinuating that LeBron is already guilty of doing something wrong, which we have no idea if LeBron James has done anything wrong as far as dealing with Diddy or anyone else, right? We have no clue. Now, all of this will come out in March, right? I think the trial for P. Diddy starts in March. And at that time, we will know if LeBron James is a part of that. Now, one of the reasons that a lot of people were suspecting that LeBron may or may not have had, have been, I guess, going through some mental in dealing with all of this is because LeBron missed a couple of games here recently. They played the Miami Heat on December the 4th. Y'all probably remember that game. And after that, LeBron James, went ghost for two games. He missed two of the next three games, and it was because of an ankle injury. I mean, a foot injury, supposedly. And so a lot of people were tying that to the fact that, hey, he's missing games, he's stressed out, he's dealing with some personal issues, and that's why he's not that's not why he's there for the Lakers to play in the games. And also, LeBron James didn't get a chance to play. Actually, he did get a chance to play, but when he played against Memphis, he had a great game. Like, if you look at when he did come back, he had a great game. So who knows if whether, LeBron is tied to this, just like so many other celebrities. No one knows until March. But there was someone close to, I guess, Diddy in the situation and said there are going to be a lot of people implicated in these crazy parties that Diddy had, and these names are going to shock you. So we will see when March comes. Will LeBron be a part of that? No one knows, right? But basically, these are assumptions, that's why LeBron missed the game, or that's why he didn't show up. That's why he didn't play for two games, for the Lakers. It's an injury. And if that is the case, then, we have to forget that LeBron is almost 40 years old, right? And he's been in the NBA over 20 seasons. And we all know that at some point you're going to fall off. Like, there's that slope, that ski slope. It reminds me of, y'all remember back on The Price is Right, when they had this little game and you see the little man with the ski go up the thing, and then at some point, if you lose, he just falls off all of a sudden on the slope. Well, we know at some point, as great of a basketball player as LeBron James is, there has to be a point where Father Time will catch up with you. It just has to catch up with you at some point. And we know that, he's certainly slowed down this year to a degree. And we're all, all basketball fans. We, whether you're a Jordan fan, LeBron fan, Kobe fan, or whomever, you have to appreciate, his longevity in the league and what he's done for the game of basketball. But however, at some point, all good things must come to an end. And there's a good chance that, this may be his last year. Who knows? It may be this year, maybe next year, or maybe the next year. But I think it's fair to say, 3 years max, maybe this year, that, would be the end of LeBron James's career. But once again, I just want to say, I mean, um, a lot of people are going to be scrutinizing and criticizing him for that, for making that statement. Ain't no party like a Diddy party, because at the end of the day, even if he didn't do anything wrong, or even if he was at some of the parties, but wasn't at the party during the time when they were doing things that were illegal or crossed the line, even if he wasn't part of that, just implicating himself, saying ain't no party like a Diddy party. And I'm sure he and his publicists have talked about this, and that's one error that he wished he could take back. I know he wished he could take those words back. And then Sean Strickland, I think he's another UFC fighter, and he actually came out to say that, you know, uh, he put Machine Gun Kelly. I guess he's a hip hop star, rapper, musician, and he said that, he figures LeBron James and Machine Gun Kelly are his bottom girls. Okay, I'm not going to say exactly what he said, but he referenced that as LeBron James. And so, it's a lot of people criticizing him for that. A lot of people, and by the way, the Kobe Covington guy, he actually, was a Donald Trump supporter. And Donald Trump and LeBron James had issues back when, I think it was back in 2020. I do believe, or 2022, whenever they had the bubble, whenever we were in the bubble, that would have been 2022. And well, basically, all the players were kneeling before the game during the national anthem. They were kneeling because of social injustice and also police brutality. I think there had just been an incident with a really big case, and LeBron James was a big supporter of that. And Donald Trump was not. And so he made a statement saying that, he won't be watching NBA games, and he doesn't support LeBron James and the NBA for kneeling during the games, and he would turn off the television when the games would come on during the national anthem. Or I think just period. He just basically downplayed and just eradicated basketball from his, from his everyday leisure time of watching games and stuff. And then LeBron James came out and called him a bum and said he didn't care about you not watching our sport. We have fans all over the world and they love us. Well, nevertheless, LeBron James and Donald Trump has had bad blood. And this guy for the UFC, Kobe Covington, apparently he's a avid, Trump supporter. So anyway, I'm just curious to know what's going to transpire in this. Remember, in March, there's going to be a lot more people coming out that were tied to these Diddy parties. And my guy, LeBron, I just, I know he regrets it, saying it, but we can't take it back now. But in March, once the trial hits and moving forward, we'll get a chance to see who's actually tied to all these things dealing with Diddy, and if LeBron James was part of that, okay? But at the end of the day, for right now, it's just said that, hey, LeBron was just simply taking time off to get mental and physically, healthy for the NBA season. Look, guys, he's been in there over 20 years, right? So, in his body, he's not, although he's close to being a machine, LeBron, he's not a machine, I mean, he's avoided a lot of injuries. He's a man made of steel in terms of, being a superior athlete, but he is a human being after all. And maybe his body's just, he just needs more time to recover now, moving forward. So, but anyway, I just wanted to touch bases with you all about this today. And remember, if you enjoyed the video, y'all make sure you like and subscribe. And also, if you have any comments about LeBron James, and whether you think he's about to hit that cliff and slide off the slope, let me know what you think about that. And also, I don't know if you're big UFC fans. I'm really not. I just read the article about Kobe, the Carrington guy, and Sean Strickland. And that's just what they had to say, and they brought intense scrutiny back to LeBron James and the statement that he made. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. So, but if you have any comments about that, y'all please leave it in the comment section. Y'all take care, have a great day, and until next time.